To say that the plant attracts bugs is probably an overstatement, but we live in a world where insects are everywhere, and there will be the occasional bug that can hide in your aloe. What is aloe vera? Aloe vera is one of the best low-maintenance plants for gardening because of its beautiful flowers, leaves, roots, and water-wise growth requirements. The plant has many medicinal properties and is also known as the Barbados aloe, as it was once believed to come from Barbados. More recent genetic research suggests that this plant originated in the Arabian Peninsula. Aloe vera has been widely used for centuries for medicinal purposes. However, aloe vera neither repels nor attracts bugs in general. Does aloe vera attract bugs? There are over 1 million species of insects, 50,000 species of spiders, 12,000 species of millipedes, and the list of things we call bugs go on. Some insects such as wasps and spiders will use aloe as a hiding place. Carpenter bees love to make their nests in the stems of dry aloe flowers, and having these bees in your garden is a good thing. An unhealthy aloe plant can become stressed and get certain pests such as scale and mealy bugs that in turn attract ants. Ants are good food for larger predatory insects, so if you have a sickly aloe infested with scale and ants, you can expect to find spiders. These spiders would eat these ants, but this is not necessarily a bad thing. If you keep your aloes healthy by not overwatering them, giving them enough sunlight, and planting them in well-drained soil, your aloes should be naturally pest-resistant. Growing aloe the easy way. Aloe vera is so easy to grow. The plants grow in numbers by shooting out pups from their rhizomes. With time, a pot can get a bit overcrowded, and in some cases, the roots absorb water, expand and break the pot. If you need to break up a clump of aloe, just remove the entire lump of aloe from the pot and hose the soil of the roots using a strong jet of water. Once your clump of aloe roots is exposed, use a sharp knife to cut through the rhizomes and make sure that each plant you separate has a few inches of root. Place all the plants in a cool, dry place under a bush or tree and let the cuts in the roots dry off for a few days. A lot of people suggest immediately planting and watering your aloe, but this will result in root rot. It is important to let the cuts dry and heal. After a few days of this healing process, you can plant the aloes into new pots using good quality succulent soil. If you use a ceramic pot for aloes, be careful to report them quite often. If you leave aloes in ceramic pots too long, their roots can break the pot. What other plants drive away bugs? If you want to repel insects, you need to cover your garden with plants that have a strong smell. Many herb plants produce terpenes, a class of hydrocarbons. These strong-smelling plants include mint, basil, oregano, marigolds, nasturtiums, and marjoram. You also need to use plants that are strong enough to fight off the bugs. Marigolds can deter aphids, while marjoram can deter spider mites. If you are looking for plants that last longer than others, try planting your garden with herbs like rosemary, perennial basil, thyme, lavender, and lemon balm. Aloe vera is not particularly attractive or repellent to bugs. A healthy aloe tends to be very disease-resistant, but this does not mean that it will not make a good home for a spider. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.